What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So on this video today, if you see me coming back to my digital board, then you guys should better know something serious is about to drop. On this video today, if you guys see me passing profile challenges like this and getting payout, it's not like I have two heads or I have two hearts or I have two minds. No, I'm the same person like you. It's just because I have some systems that I follow that ensure that I make profit at the end of the day. I do blow accounts. I do fail profit challenges. I do buy some challenges and they don't end up as a profit. But at the end of the day, I still end up with a profit. At the end of the day, I still end up with a payout. So in this video, I want to be able to show you guys a step-by-step system how I'm able to pass a profit challenge by using just 10 trades. So let's go. So let's just say how to pass a prop firm account, right? A prop firm with just 10 trades. With 10 trades. Good. So that's it. How to pass a prop firm challenge with just 10 trades. So on this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some few scenarios that you can be able to follow. And if you follow these scenarios, this is a guarantee. It's a guarantee you'll be able to pass in a challenge. You'll be able to get funded with just 10 trades. Good. Let's come here. I think I just need a full screen. I need a full screen. Let's go to a full screen. Let's come on where I call, let's put on scenarios. Let's put here scenarios. Then let's just put on scenario number 1. We'll be able to put scenario number 2. We'll put scenario number 3 and scenario number 4. All right. So on scenario number 4, let's just say out of those 10 trades, you had a 40%, or let's just say you had most strategies. If you have a strategy, even just spinning a coin, there are high chances you can have a 40% win rate. But with a strategy now will enable you to be able to have more odds in your favor so that you can have a high win rate. So let's just assume you have the crappiest strategy, the worst strategy on earth that can just give you 40% win rate, right? And with 40%, let me put this, let's just do this. Let's undo this. So let me do this, let me delete this. Good. So with 40% win rate, you have you have how many winners? 40% win rate, meaning you have you have 4 winners and 6 losers, right? 4 winners and 6 losers. Let's go to scenario number 2 where you actually have a 50% win rate. 50% win rate. In this case, you have 5 winners and 5 losers. I'm showing you just 10 trades. I don't care what instrument you are trading. I don't care what time frame. I don't care what system. Please follow this particular system. Let's go to scenario number 3 where you have a 60% win rate. Most strategy, even strategies on my channel, you'll be able to have a 60% win rate. So now it means here you have 6 winners and 4 losers, right? 6 winners and 4 losers. Let's go to scenario number 4 where you have now a 70%. Yes, most of the strategies, if you follow your rules, your risk management, and your trading plan, you have, meaning you have 7 winners and what? And 3 losers. This is getting interesting. So this is scenario number 1, scenario number 2, scenario number 3, scenario number 4. These are different traders based on the risks you are applying per each trade. Good. Now let's come down to the different scenarios, and before we go into the different scenarios, these are the rules we need to be able to follow for this system. Based on whatsoever you are trading, based on whatsoever time frame you are using, I don't want you guys to risk more than a percentage on a trade, or I don't want you guys to take a trade that wouldn't give you a risk to reward of at least 1:2. What do I mean by a risk to reward of at least 1:2? Meaning if I'm risking 1 pen, I must be going. Meaning if I'm taking that trade and I'm risking 1 pen, if the trade goes my way, I must have 2 pence. Can you see? I must have 2 pence. If I'm risking 1 pen and the trade goes my way, I must have 2 pence. That is a risk to reward of 1:2. If I'm risking $10 and the trade goes my way, I must have $20. If I'm risking $100 and it goes my way, I must have $200. In terms of percentages, if I'm risking 1% and the trade goes my way, I must have 2%. If I'm risking 2% and it goes my way, I must have 4%. So on this scenario and on this system which you have to follow, you'll be risking 1% of your account per trade, right? 1% per trade, and you never take a trade that is giving you a risk to reward, or at least 1:2. So risk to reward 1:2, percentage per trade 1%. Let's go. Good. So since we've already had our system in place, let's just assume you just come to my channel. There are a lot of strategies on my channel. Even the video that dropped a few days ago talking about, I'm somebody that I don't personally use indicators because most of them are lagging tools. But one that I've personally I don't even consider an indicator, which can easily just plot yourself. It's a moving average. So even just going through my channel, there's a strategy which has dropped, which is going viral. Even just using that strategy, there are times you can have a 50% win rate or a 60% win rate. Can you see this? Let's just assume with that strategy now, the first time or the first week you were trading. Remember, let's just say you took this series of 10 trades within a day. Let's just say within a day even. That's why sometimes I used to pass a profit account within a day. So let's just say within a day, right? Let me put this, let me just put this, and let's go to here, put colors so that we can be able to differentiate these lines a little bit. So let's put scenario number 1. Let's draw this. I want us to put colors so that we can be able to differentiate. So let's put scenario number 1, scenario number 2, scenario number 3, and scenario number 4. Right? Let's go now to scenario number 1, where that particular week we can then bring in our green color, right? Then we can increase this. That particular week you were trading, you were able to take a total of 10 trades that particular week. And that particular week, this is what happened. You had, remember, 40% win rate. You were risking just 1% per trade, and you are going for a risk to reward or 1:2. Meaning 40%, 4 winners. You will be, that's equal to -4, right? -4%. Remember, you are risking 1% per trade. And 4 winners, that's equal to 4 times 2 because you are risking 2%. That's 2 times 4. That's equal to +8, right? So that's +8%. Remember, this is in terms of percentages. And how many losers? 6. So that is 6 losers, which is equal to 6 times -1, which is equal to -6%. So what is the net? The net now is equal to, so you still ended the week with what? You still ended the week with +2%. Because even though your strategy was very crappy, you were still a beginner, but you were able to make 8% and you lose 6%. You ended the week with +2%. You ended the week with +2%. Even though you had 6, somebody came to your office or your room or wherever you're trading, and all your trades were red. 6 of your trades were all losers, and you had just 4 winners. But even out of those 4 winners, you made 8%. Those 6 losers you lose 6%. At the end of the week, you were still off with +2%. And there are sometimes this can happen within 2 days, where that same day you took a total of 5 trades, the next day you took a total of 5 trades, meaning that's a total of 10 trades within a total of 2 days. Meaning within 2 days, you've already made 2% of your account, even though you were a loser. That's why I used to tell people, learn how to lose like a trader, or learn how to lose like a professional or a profitable Forex trader. Learn how to lose like a winner, because this is how you lose like a winner. As easy as that. Most of your trades were losers. At the end of the week, at the end of the day, there are some days I used to take a total of 10 trades. At the end of the day, that day, I was still up with 2%. So with this now, let's continue now with the normal scenario that, okay, your strategy, if you follow your rules, your strategy should fall. A normal strategy should fall within this category, right? Within this category, this is where your normal strategy should fall, 50% or 60%, right? So with this, with 50%, how many trades will you have? You have, let me even change the color. When it comes to winning, let's use green, and when it comes to losing, let's use blue, right? So winning, we have 5 winners, which is equal to 5 times 2, which is equal to +10%. Remember, for each trade we win, we make 2%, and for each trade we lost 1%. And for losers, let's change the colors. For losers, which is equal to 5 losers, we had 5 times -1, which is equal to -5. What is the net? The net for the week, we can change the color. The net for the week is equal to what? It's equal to +5%. We ended the week, or we ended the day. Let's just assume we are taking these trades within a day. We ended the day with what? With +5%. In one day, within a series of 10. That's why I say you can pass a profit challenge using just 10 trades. So with our strategy with a win rate of 50%, within that day we were able to take a total of 10 trades. We had most of them were losers. We had 5 of them losers and 5 of them winners. We ended the day with a net of plus 5%. Most prop firms phase 2 is 5%. You've already passed. And even if you're on your live account and you have to make 5% on your live account, on a $100,000 account, my friend, you've just made $5,000. On a $200,000 account, you've just made $10,000. It's not magic. You guys see this payout. You guys see me making payouts 16,000, 6,000, 20,000, 40. Before my Forex fund went down, I've gotten payouts of more than $60,000 with them. You guys saw my whole process. I documented my whole process. So it's not like I have I'm not a magical being. I just have a system that I follow meticulously and religiously. Let's even go now to most strategies. What is the reason why? That's what I'm saying. Even you just toasting a coin, you'll be able to, you just come, there's a day you just come. It's more like gambling. That the reason why trading is different from, Forex trading is different from gambling is because you have a strategy that gives you an edge over the market. Let's just assume now you didn't even have a strategy and you come that day and you want to just gamble. You can still pass the pro firm account, you can still make money. Let me tell you why. You come that day and you just pick a coin. The head stands for buy and the tail stands for sell. You just call your key sister or your wife or your girlfriend to spin the coin. If the head comes up, you just go to Great Britain pound. The only thing you need to understand is you have to risk just 1% and you need to go for a risk to reward or 1:2. She comes and spin the coin, head, you go and buy. If you are lucky, it comes out the winner, you just made 2%. You say, okay, babe, spin. She spin again and say head. If it's a head, it means buy. You go and buy again. If you're lucky, you just make 2%. And you just make, that's a total of 4%. You say, babe, spin. If she spins again, tail comes out. And tail stands for sell. You go and sell. If it doesn't go your way, you lost that trade. So she keeps spinning. After a spin of 10 trades, that's your sample size of 10, she can be lucky of you having 4 trades that are going to be winners and 6 losers. You still follow this system, you still make money. But now, why do you need a strategy? A strategy will be able to give you the probability, a high probability of you having more winners, which will result to a high win rate. That's the reason why we have a strategy sometimes. So let's just assume your strategy now, you had a good strategy that could even give you 60% win rate, very realistic. So you have winners, 6 winners, which is equal to 6 times 2 equal to 12, right? 12%. Then losers, let's go to red, losers, 4 losers, which is equal to 4 times minus 1, which is equal to minus 4. What is the net? The net here is equal to what? The net here is equal to plus 8%. In one day, there are some days I used to take 10 trades. So by the end of that day, I made a total of what? 8% of my account. This was not using a robot. It wasn't using high frequency trading. I just had a system that I was following. I opened in every market we have almost about 30 different currencies. That's why I don't stick to one currency pair. If I come to this one, I see a system, I follow. I execute like a pro. I analyze like a pro and I execute like a robot. That's what I used to do. I analyze like a pro. I take my time to analyze the market. But when I see a system, I execute like a robot. That is, I don't second guess. Because one of the things is either going to go my way or not. If it goes my way, I'm going to make 2%. If it doesn't go my way, I'm ready to let 1% go. That's it. So just that day again, after a sample of 10 trades, I was able to make 8% of my account, even the fact that I still had 4 of them that were losers. So that is a case where you were able to have what? You were able to have a win rate of 60%. Some cases, like in my case, or students in Godlove University, we have strategies, almost about 8 different strategies, and some of these strategies have win rates of 70%. So talking about Godlove University, if you want to join Godlove University, join me in Godlove University so that we can trade together, we can analyze together, we can do Zoom sessions. Check the link on the video description to take my full course on Godlove University so that we can make this Wi-Fi money together. And if you are getting value from this video, please leave a like on the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, let me give you a second to hit the subscribe button below to subscribe to the channel. So let's go to the last scenario, which is what again? The last scenario is a 70% win rate. So with 70%, remember now we have 7 winners, which is equal to 7 times 2, which is equal to plus 14%. That's 14% and 3 losers. So 3 losers, let's use red. Nobody wants losers, right? So 3 losers equal to 3 times minus 1, which is equal to minus 3%. So what is the net? The net now is equal to, we made 14% and we lost 3%. Net is equal to plus 11%. You show me a system that can give you 11% win rate a month, and I'll be able to call you a multi-millionaire. Even if you go to banks that have pools of billions of dollars, they have system that can give them just 6% win rate or just a 6% growth per annum. Per annum means per year. So with this system, if you have a 70% win rate, which is normal, this is realistic, you can have, at the end of the day, after taking a sample of 10 trades, you can have a win rate of 11%. The 11%, let's just assume you were able to buy a $100,000 Profit account, right? And a $100,000 Profit account will cost you $500. Let's do the math to show you becoming a millionaire in Forex trading is just having the right system and following the right people like me. You bought a Profit account for $100,000 Profit account for $500. And at the end of the month, you were able to follow this system. You were able to, let's just say you took just 10 trades within a month even. That's why sometimes quality is better than quantity. Let's just say within the month you took just 10 trades and you had a win rate of 70%, and following this system you make 11% of your account. 11% of $100,000 is $11,000. Let's talk about the return on investment. Return on investment, how much did you spend? You spent a total of what? Of just $500, and you made $11,000. Meaning you made a profit, assuming you didn't fail in a challenge, you made a profit of almost about $10,500. I used to also, most of the time I used to consider a win rate of 50%, even with prop firms. Meaning if I want to trade with if I'm planning and I want to see how much I'll win, I always consider that, okay, if I buy 2 prop firms, I'll fail one. Let's be realistic. Let's just assume you actually bought 2 $100,000 prop firm account. You obviously fail one. So those 2 $100,000 prop firm account will cost you $1,000 to buy the 200,000. 100,000, 2 times 2 will cost you $1,000. You buy 2 $100,000 prop firm accounts. You obviously fail one, and one will be funded. That one that is funded make you $11,000. $11,000 minus the $1,000 which you invested. You've made a profit of $10,000. You take that $10,000, you remove $5,000 and you put in your private account, and then in your private, because the main reason why you trade with the profit is to raise funds for your private account. And then you can use $2,000 again or $3,000 to buy more profits. You want to see you are trading with millions of money with profit. It's not magic. Having the right system. So you guys can see, with this system, trust me, you will pass any prop firm challenge within a week. That's why I used to tell people, if within a month you haven't passed a prop firm, there's something you are doing wrong. The first thing you just need to do, let's go back to this slide. So we're going to come back to that particular slide. Let's go to this slide again. Let's push this one. The first thing you need to do, I'll be doing a separate video where I'll be showing you guys step by step how you can calculate your risk to reward, or how much you can risk, so that you can risk just a specific percentage, because I see people have those challenges. So with this system, the first thing, number one thing you need to do, where's my color again? Let's go to black. Let's go to black and let's put this as rules, even big. Let's put this as rules. So the rules of this particular system, the first thing you need to do is to calculate your risk to reward. All right, which stands for your risk is to reward. That's rule number one. Rule number two, with this system, so that you can pass any prop firm challenge with just 10 trades, or make millions with just 10 trades. First rule is to determine your risk to reward, and it must always be 1:2. That's the first rule. Always be 1:2. Then rule number two, percentage risk per trade. Percentage risk per trade. This one is upwards to, it must always be greater. Let me put this math. Must always be greater or equal to 1%. No. You don't risk more than 1% of your account. So let's come back to our math. We'll instead put this 1%. PA, am I correct? Yes, sir. All right, it means I can't risk more than 1%. If I'm putting this sign, that means less or equal to 1%. That means you can't risk more than 1% on your account. Then this one now, 1:2 means now this one now can be greater or equal to, meaning you can take a higher, but in this case we'll take equal to, because we want to just go with the risk to reward 1:2, and this one less or equal to 1%. So that is rule number 2. You already told yourself you're going to be going for a risk to reward of 1:2 on each trade, and you'll be risking 1% of your account on each trade. Then rule number 3 is just you now determining, putting everything in place and making sure you have a sample size of 10 trades. So let's talk about our sample size. That's it. The first rule, second rule, third rule. So long as you've already in your company, I'll be able to do a video showing you guys how you can use this now to calculate, so that you know the lot size to use, the number of pips to use for on each currency pair, so that you can target 1:2 accurate. Then I also show you guys a video that will talk about in detail the lot size you can use, the stop, the target, everything, so that you can risk just a specific percentage on your account. So trust me, follow this system and it will bring you back to this place where you can pass any prop firm challenge. I think even with this, all of this is valid. All of this. Alright? And there are even some scenarios where you can have a win rate of 80%. If you have a win rate of 80%, this one is even going to blow your mind. Or a win rate of 80%, meaning you have 8 times 2 will be now 16%, and you just lose 2 trade times 1, which is 2. So the net will be plus 14%. So if you have a strategy that can give you a win rate of 80%, just after 10 trades, you'll be able to make about 14% of your account. 10 trades, you'll be able to make 14%. So guys, this is why at the beginning of the video, I told you can pass any prop firm challenge. You can make millions in Forex trading using just 10 trades. These 10 trades can be within a span of a day. There are some days I used to take up to 10 trades. These 10 trades can be within a span of a week, depending on how risky the kind of trader you are. Even if you are scalping and you tell yourself each trade I'm gonna be risking 1%, still the same. Even if you are swing trading and you tell yourself each trade I'm gonna be risking 1%, it's still gonna be the same. Maybe this is gonna be within a week or within a month. You want to take just 10 trades. Follow this system. At the end of the day, you end up, all of them, you can see even here, you end up a millionaire. Here you made 2%, you end up a millionaire. That one is guaranteed. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you've gotten some value from this video, as always, leave a thumb up on the video. And if you want to join me in Godlove University so that we can trade together, share ideas together, check the links on the video description. If you're looking for my recommended broker, my recommended prop firm, check the link below for my recommendations. You want to book a one-on-one session with me so that we can talk about your whole Forex journey and stuff. Check those links below, and you can also use Patrex Pro, which is the most viral Forex robot. Click here to watch a video which I made about you being able to set your target. Also click here to watch this whole playlist, and I will see you guys on these other videos. Peace.